Hey, Treasure Valley Dave here, and today we are going to be reviewing some houses. This is a new thing we're doing for you. Not exactly sure what the heck what's going on, so we're going to ask Steven about what the heck's going on.
What's going on?
Well, what's going on is there's a few houses on the market that we want to review for you guys so you can see some inventory, different price points, and just hopefully you can envision what life might be like in one of these if you're looking.
Why are there four of us up here on the panel?
Well, because we have different perspectives and how we might like a certain house or someone else might not like certain things. So you get kind of a wide array of opinions.
And then we're going to rate them?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I've got Treasure Valley Elvis right here to help us out.
We're going to write our scores in 1 through 5 scale. So I give it 4 Daves or whatever.
Oh, nice.
All
Yeah.
right.
So that's what this is for.
Yeah.
Hoity-toity counts?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Wow. So, well, let's get started.
All right.
Do it.
So this is our first one. It is a nice house in, let's see here. Okay, we might need to pause this. This is in Nampa. So, okay. All right, just want to make sure. Okay, so our first house is in Nampa. It is the category is 300,000 and under.
Oh.
So kind of the best value,
300
something that I just
under,
felt
right?
like stood out a little bit that people might really like. So let's take a look.
Right.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, 2-car garage, which I am a garage fanatic. So that's something that I definitely wanted to make sure that they would have.
So there's not enough garage if you're a garage fanatic.
Well, okay, so I wouldn't want anybody to just have a carport or a
Right.
1-car garage because I
Oh.
feel like you don't get storage and,
So what can you park here?
Yeah.
oh, just about anything you like. I mean, you could fit a boat through there. It looks like the trees, you could probably already get an RV in there. There's still enough space, so,
Take your RV and raise you a school bus.
oh, like a schoolie?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, so if somebody
Oh,
wants
no.
to basically turn an old school bus into a house
Oh,
or an
right.
RV, yeah, they
Yeah.
call them schoolies.
So this house on the corner, is that what that picture was right
Yeah.
there?
Mm-hmm.
So you could actually come around from the corner and get to the backyard.
Well, it looks like there's probably a little bit of height there, so it's possible. But hey, maybe you just go off-road and into your backyard. Why not?
So what do we got here? We got a fixed up interior.
Yeah. So it's kind of the TV space. It's a little bit of a like fireplace look to it. They've got some newer flooring that goes throughout here, and the nice space for dining room.
Did you see
There's
that?
like, but you gotta go one back.
You saw that too,
You-
huh?
I totally saw that.
Let's
One back.
Oop,
Your other back.
It's
the
coming.
laptop.
It's coming.
here we go. This one?
That's
Right.
patchy floor.
Yeah. So there are 2 different types of flooring in there. Mm-hmm.
So there was carpet, maybe vinyl before. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That's the dining
Yeah.
area.
And the nice
right?
thing is, at this price point, if you've got newer flooring in multiple areas, that's a real selling point,
Uh-huh.
And apparently,
How
the
big
dining
is
room
this?
just shows up there. The table that comes from
Yeah.
nowhere.
And
Look
it's
at
gone.
that! It's gone.
Oh,
It comes with a
imagine.
ghost table and some hats as well.
Do we know what the square foot? My guess would have been like 1,300 square foot.
Anybody else want to guess?
I'm gonna go
17
1301.
No, 1,400.
1248.
Oh.
Nice.
The price is wrong, Bob.
Oh,
All
the price is
right.
wrong, Bob. All right. So
Okay.
well, where'd the kitchen go?
Was that the master?
Wow.
This is, I would consider that the master. It looks like a king size
You
bed.
do
in
know
there.
that it's not called the master anymore. It's a primary.
The
the
primary.
primary.
It's
yeah.
primary.
Pretty fresh.
Is that where you
bed.
get your deliveries?
Oh yeah,
Prime delivery.
Through your window?
Ooh,
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
yeah. So fresh bathroom,
All right.
nice and clean. Nothing too
Oh,
spectacular.
I like it's got a window there.
Is that this? That's a different bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. So that's a different bathroom. So there are 2 bathrooms in here.
Oh.
So that's pretty good for a starter home. Ooh,
Wow.
nice soaker tub.
Look at that.
And this is a nice feature too. It's got a deck that maybe needs some work, but that's what you're going to see at this price point.
Is that wood?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that a Traeger?
Okay, got it.
It looks like a Traeger.
Kinda.
Does it come with a Traeger?
Everything's negotiable.
I like that.
So yeah, a couple sheds, a little concrete
Oh,
down
little
there.
Bear thingy.
It's nice because we spend so much time outside in the spring, summer, early fall that having this space is great.
Hey, you know what?
Wow.
There is no
Grass.
Grass in the back. There's grass in the front.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw grass in the back.
No, I don't think so.
And the front was also fenced in.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's no HOAs, maybe you could have goats and never have to mow a yard
Why do you have goats then?
to eat down the grass.
I thought there was no grass. Okay, I didn't
No,
get
the
that
front
one.
had grass.
In order to
Oh, in
properly
the
feed
front.
the goats, though, you could probably only have one in that size of yard.
Yeah, it's a goat
Really?
yard, not a goat's yard.
Right. A goat.
It's
yard.
a goat.
No flock of goats. Do
All
goats come in
right.
flocks?
Do they flock or do they herd?
You can tell I'm not a goat person.
All right.
So this looks like some sort of converted space that's, extra. There's a
Oh, I
little,
take that back.
there's
Or is that the
yardage.
front yard?
this. Okay, I'll take it back. One more goat. Oh,
That's where you
great.
hold your wedding.
Yes,
right there.
absolutely.
Aw.
Okay,
So there's
good.
some grass.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
so
So okay, so we're
So-
back to the beginning. 1 through 5 Daves, not necessarily just for yourself, but for overall.
Are we allowed to do like point?
I was just saying, I gotta
Something-
do a point there.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready. No peeking.
No peeking.
Okay.
All right.
Drum roll, please.
1, 2, 3. How many Daves?
Ooh.
All right, Dave.
What'd we get?
I went for 4 as well.
You went for 4. Nice.
I gotta say, I went for
Whoa.
2.4.
So I'm curious, why not 2.5? Why 2.4? What was that?
Because it's a little bit closer to the 2 than it's to the 3. You know, rounding up, rounding
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
The only reason is because there's no grass in the backyard.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
You
I
must,
eat grass
you
in
must
the
really
backyard.
like goats.
I do like goats.
So
All
I went
right.
with the 4 because I thought if I'm going to buy this as a starter home or as a rental, it's like ready to move into right now. But yet it's still kind of crummy enough that if something happens to it, it's okay. And it's kind of crummy enough that you can go in and put your own special touches on it. Maybe you want to put in new cabinets or something. So it's like a blank slate, but yet a blank slate you could live in.
Yeah, that's about what I was thinking. It's livable, good space in the back. The bathrooms are fresh. Like that's huge.
Right.
You can do life there, but not perfect.
And Mr. Non-Agent over there, what did you come in with 3.5 for?
I gave it a 3.5, kind of for the same reasons that you did. It was nice, but it's not something that I necessarily would like to live in. And so I know you said not for yourself, but I couldn't look at that and not picture myself living there. And so
Good
that's
point.
why I couldn't give it more than a 3.5.
Well, thank you, Simon.
All right.
All right, what's next?
I don't get it.
I'm excited. Okay.
So the next one is I went for median house price. So this is median for basically Ada County, Canyon County, but I found this one,
Median.
This
Hold
is a
on. Are we
little
talking
higher.
about median home price?
median home price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're looking at, I think it's 460. Are we paying attention to that?
The price?
Yeah. I was just wondering.
I like to pay attention to price.
Okay.
460?
460.
Marine's
Okay.
taking notes. I
I'm
guess I should
taking
start
notes.
taking
Okay.
I'm picky.
Let me come at this a second time. Okay, so this is the second one. It's close to the median house price. It's in Caldwell, and it's a beautiful place for the price, in my opinion. I was really impressed with this for a couple of reasons, but I'm curious to see what you guys have to say.
Okay.
Nice curb appeal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Do we want to guess the square footage again?
No,
Is it
not
too
yet.
early for
No,
that?
no, too early. Too early.
Alright.
I have something in mind, but I think it's too early.
Free
Ooh,
car
free
garage.
car.
Got to
Here
take care
we
of my
go.
garage, people.
Perfect.
All right.
Wow.
Ah, that's going to be interesting.
So
Carpet. Oh, I know that floor plan.
Wow.
nice open area with the gas fireplace.
Fireplace.
Vaulted ceiling.
Yeah, it's gonna feel nice,
Fireplace. Oh, whoa,
open.
Whoa, whoa. Vault. Okay.
Fur place.
It's
Wow.
got the fur place. Yeah, it just has a good modern feel, but it's not uncomfortably modern. It feels cozy to me with, especially this countertop. With a little bit more of that brown color. It just adds a little bit of richness, in my opinion.
Let's take a guess on what's the year it was built.
Oh,
I'm going to say 19.
19.
19.
Wow.
I already know, so I'm not going to weigh in.
Because he still might get it wrong, and that would be
Ah.
embarrassing.
That would be
Was that bar, the bar in the kitchen, that was that was a long time. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
man.
that's
high
I'm gonna
90s
go,
there.
it's somewhere before 2010.
But they didn't have vaulted ceilings back then.
Is that
It
right?
was the dark ages.
I'm not going to scroll down until
Wow.
you give me a number.
Oh, I need to give you
Yeah.
a number. Okay, it looks I'm gonna go for dang, I'm wrong with that, but 10 because I said
Okay.
it before.
All right.
2017.
So
What is
let's
it?
see here.
What is it?
2015.
15.
Yeah,
Wow.
not
Okay.
bad. So
All
kind of
right.
in between all you guys.
Wait,
we-
Okay.
What? That was the square footage.
Was that what that was?
But
No, that's too straight up.
Bad.
Oh, it
Oh, it is. Good catch, Aaron. So you're built 2016.
Leave it to the non-real
darn
estate
it.
There
agents.
you go.
Oh,
2016.
crap. Okay, so we can't guess on the square footage anymore.
Well, there you go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, let's get back over. Okay.
So, HVAC, roof,
Mm-hmm.
everything is still pretty good.
Yeah, plenty of
Okay.
life left. It's all 6 years old. And especially with new houses, you go through the warranty period. Things have been fixed again by the builder, so you should have a pretty nice, well taken care of house. Good cabinets.
That's plenty of cabinets.
Yeah, a lot of space in there. Nice size master.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Broke my pen.
Enough master. Come on, let me see the bathroom. Oh, this is great. Door to the patio from
Sure.
this bedroom.
Wow.
Gotta have 2 sinks. Nice. Ooh. Soaker tub.
Ooh.
Office.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Good one to have.
Really nice guest bathroom because that's like solid surface countertop, or at least it looks really nice from here. So,
Technical difficulties there. Now we're back.
all right, but nice bathroom for sure.
Sure.
I mean, 6 years old. It should be
I
no
don't
water
know,
damage
Robert.
and stuff.
Oh, wow, it's got a washer dryer.
That's nice. Now this was something that I really liked. Was
Whoa.
this back patio, nice yard, hot tub with
Yeah.
with what looks like a Trex deck there.
I'm assuming that stays.
I would have
Ask
said
your
yes
agent.
since they
Yeah.
have it in the picture, but
Sure.
yeah.
Nice backyard.
No
I
rear
think
neighbors.
I was just saying, it looks like it's backing up to common space, so that's nice. But it's also when you go in the hot tub, everybody's gonna.
Hey.
Right. So
you
that's
gotta
the,
make sure you.
that's the double-edged
There
sword.
you go,
You've got
right there.
that privacy from your side yard neighbors.
Ooh,
But
but they're
it's-
far away. That's
Far
They're
awesome.
far away.
Far, far
If it was me, I would probably build a little pergola or something on the hot tubs,
Mhm.
edges,
Aw.
just for little additional privacy. But otherwise, what a great
Romantic
space!
guy.
Yes.
Oh, some
Wow.
lights in there, glass of wine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There
Why
we
not?
go.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You young guys, once you hit a certain age, it doesn't really matter. It's like, you want to look, it's on you.
something to aspire to, I guess.
I guess. Ooh.
All
So
right.
really, I mean, a nice backyard. That was something I really liked about it, and just like this with that
Wow.
green space that kind of goes all the way around through here. Maybe there's a gate, or you could put one in there so your kids can kind of run up and down that green space, or if you want to run up and down the green space, why not? I really like this place.
Wow.
And they're not gonna like slap an apartment right in there.
In theory, so of course this is the surrounding area. We love
Okay.
downtown. More downtown.
So,
We're gonna
this
get
was,
votes for that one.
$4.59, right?
Yeah, 459. Weigh in on how many days?
Ooh.
I mean,
I'm liking my point stuff here.
boom, boom,
All
boom.
right.
Tension mounts.
Shall we?
All right.
All right.
Ta-da!
Wow.
I know. I give it pretty good points
Wow.
this time.
Yeah.
So
Such a
All right.
increase there. And
Well, Dave, you're the
Oh,
lowest.
I'm the lowest.
Why,
Yeah, let's start with
why
you.
so low?
The price.
Okay.
in this market. I love the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'd move in a heartbeat, but I'd have to get that price down.
Which is possible.
How long has it been on the market?
Good question.
Good question.
So while you're looking at that, so 4.6
4.6
was my vote. No honeydew list,
Mm-hmm.
ready to go. Seemed to be quite a big yard.
Yeah.
I think that's
really
a big
good amount
one.
of
Love the
space.
3-car garage.
Sure.
Felt nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's move-in ready. I would be totally comfortable. As everybody knows, I'm hoity-toity. I like to be comfortable.
That's true.
That I'm hoity-toity?
No, that you like to be comfortable.
So I'm hoity-toity.
Well, no, I like to be comfortable too. That's why I have one of those padded toilet seats. I'm not hoity-toity.
Oh.
It's a padded toilet seat?
When it
We
says
had those in the
irrigation
70s.
district, yes or no, does that mean there's no irrigation water?
Right.
So you'll
So
be watering with your house water.
What?
the irrigation district. No.
Nah, that's check mark is wrong.
Oh, look at that. It's almost quarter acre.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did we figure out how long it's been on the market?
I'm trying to see where
History,
that
maybe?
is.
You won't see it on this view.
Oh, really?
But you can do history.
Maybe you will.
Yeah. The top right. So hard to. Okay, let's see. Scroll down a little.
Wow.
Ooh, they started higher.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. Went from
Hold
5
on.
to.
It's like
Wow.
all over the place.
Okay, so it looks like that was 10.8. They haven't been on the market for that long. But the strange thing is they went from 459. Wait, hold on.
Hold
This
on.
is the most recent stuff. So they actually came on the market.
550. I see 560.
June.
Five-
They've come down
60.
$100,000.
Wow.
Here we go. That's
Okay.
what everybody was waiting for.
From
Idaho
June,
is so
They
sad.
came down $100,000. So still, maybe they just started out too high and they've been chasing the market,
I'm sure.
which strategically speaking is not the way to do it. You want to be
No.
at the market, maybe be a little bit less and be competitive, get some attention.
Otherwise, you're going to be in the house from May to November
Mm-hmm.
and still not have it sold.
And when I was selling our house, I hated being, have to be available for showings, and
Right?
I couldn't live 6 months that way. No.
But if you don't price your house right, listen to your agents. They know some stuff. And if they're not telling you some stuff, that's because maybe they're not experienced enough to have the guts to tell you, hey, that's overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to them and you say, yeah, you're right, but I still want to try at a higher price, well, then it's on you for those 6 months. Don't get mad at your agent.
But maybe you could have a plan and say, I'd still like to come in here, and the agent should say, okay, if that doesn't work,
Right?
we need to follow this plan, and you got to be
plan.
willing.
The
I mean,
plan
that's
is good.
Yeah.
Let's try a plan.
All right. So that one, pretty darn good.
Yeah, I think we all agreed pretty
Yeah.
nicely. So.
Okay. So this next one,
Oh, I know this one.
I love this house.
I know this one. Walk through it because it's right around the corner of my house.
Mm-hmm.
So walk through. Yeah, there's a lot of things I like about the house.
Yeah.
So should have put my vote in.
Mm.
Ah.
All right. So let's see here. Okay. So this house, I'm gonna have you guys guess what year it was built. Because it is definitely more unique. It's not your cookie cutter.
1976.
Ooh, 76. Well, wait till we see a few pictures more.
I can't say it because I know it.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
So it has been, freshened up. I wouldn't call it a remodel, but just
That's remodeling.
freshened up.
Refresh.
I
House
like
is very
fresh
refreshed.
and
Check
dark.
out those stairs.
I
There's
will.
lights like under the treads. It's just so cool.
And I gotta say, actually, it shows better when you walk in than it shows in the pictures.
Really?
Yes.
Because the pictures are great.
Yeah, and it shows better. I
Okay.
got a couple of inspirations from my house in that house.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's saying something.
I like the ceiling.
Yeah.
Ceiling is pretty cool. And then behind it, there's a sunroom. That's my favorite spot.
Is that what this little thing
That's
back
what
here is?
that is. Yep.
Yeah, and that sunroom, if I'm remembering from the pictures, has a door to its own patio outside. We'll kind of take a look at that, but
Wow.
Look at that. And look at this, the butler's pantry. Yeah, we'll take a look at those. Aaron, do you have a guess at what year this was built?
1967.
Okay, 67. Dave, you said 74?
76.
76.
76. It was built in 1985.
Wow.
Wow.
Just under.
And what's that called? It's not a 2-story. It's a tri-level.
tri-level.
Tri-level. So you have a little stairs here and
Yeah.
a little bit over there.
It's basically bedrooms
little up.
upstairs, main living areas, and then like a bonus space.
So somebody paid 13% interest for a loan to have that house.
That's probably true. That is
Whoa. And if it
There
was
you
worth
go.
13% back then, it's got to be worth the 8% now, right?
Unless they bought it cash.
Oh. They really love this kitchen. Dang. Plenty of space. Look how big that table is, too. So this is the sunroom, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the sunroom.
Yep, so those are the doors that go out on the right side to its own patio. Really nice.
Let's see, big mature trees outside.
That's what you get in, like that age of house is a lot of mature space,
Right.
a lot of trees. Hoity-toity eagle.
There you go.
So you think it's been fixed up over the years, or?
A couple times, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
A
that's so
sauna.
true. There's a sauna in there.
So cool.
That was the downside for me on that house.
You
Oh,
don't like the
sauna?
sauna?
it's a
I do, but
sauna.
I'm not sure if I want to have that in my house. Humidity and all that. So I'm not sure about that. We used to have one in my parents' house, but it was in the basement. This one is really like it's a whole room. So I'm not sure about it.
Do you also hate
But it would be
massages? Because
I didn't say I hate it.
okay,
Just don't want it right there. I would have maybe outside having an outbuilding like that, and then after the sauna you have the cold dip, and then you jump in your hot tub.
So
Isn't that how you
So
do
you
it?
want to go back to the outhouse days.
I'm gonna go
Oh, I
back.
like that.
Would you like your bathroom out there too?
If I have a pool, yes.
So could you like
Then I have a
turn,
guest house too.
could you turn the controls like the opposite direction and use this as a big giant dehydrator? So if you want to make jerky or dried fruit
Oh,
and stuff.
what are you doing with people in there?
put a
That's
lock on
maybe
the
not
door.
a bad
Dehydrate
idea.
your people.
Wow.
Not bad.
I mean, just say you got 2 deers by mistake, and then you need to do something with one of them.
Sure.
You can make a lot of deer jerky.
Yeah.
Sure. The problem is the cedar would start to smell like jerky.
Oh,
How is that a
that's
problem?
gonna be. That's delicious.
Oh,
Really good sized owner's suite. What was the other word for it?
Primary.
Primary.
Well,
Primary.
I think in 1985 it probably was a master bedroom.
It's true. Yeah.
It's probably what the original plans say.
Let's not use all of the words from in times gone by.
Well, we got some good words from the 80s, I tell you what.
So this is something else I really like. So this is that lower area, we'll call it the basement or the walkout daylight basement, with this bar here. If you wanted to, you could convert this into like a little studio apartment for a parent or a friend or aunt, uncle, or something like that could live with you. It's got a dishwasher. So, gosh, it's just ready to go if somebody needed to move in and still have a little bit of extra privacy.
I do need the dishwasher for my cocktail glasses.
There you go.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah. Nice space
Yeah.
down there. With a fireplace.
Whoa.
Is that a
Right.
gas or is that a real wood? Because I
It
see
looks
some
like
wood there.
wood.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got the 2 doors that you'd open and close to get your wood in there. So yeah. You
So-
could have that cranking during the winter time and all the heat comes up through the house.
If you're a doomsday prepper, this is exactly
So
the
that's
perfect
what
house.
powers the sauna and heats it.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure if that's how
Yeah.
it works.
I don't know.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you might be.
Have you been to a sauna before?
In the gym,
Wow.
not in an outhouse.
All right. So it's got a deck, not in the most perfect condition, but nice that it has it. Of course, those mature trees and a big concrete pad over there, so you could maybe, I don't know, put up a basketball hoop back there for the kids or something, or for yourself. I wouldn't mind shooting some free throws. This is that extra patio off of the sunroom that you were talking about. So, yeah, really cool.
Well, I could just see me sitting out there reading a book, a little table, glass of wine.
Absolutely. So this is the entryway and sort of a walkway to that back patio we were just looking at. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. How many Daves?
Ooh. What was the price on this?
$750. $750.
But it's Eagle.
True, you're going to pay a premium there? I would say with good reason. Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Ta-da.
All right, what do we have?
Oh my gosh.
4.7, 4, 4.327.
Very specific. Yeah,
Very specific.
I don't like even numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Professor
All right,
Dave
since
says
yours is
4.7.
The lowest.
the lowest,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I just have questions that I would need answered
Oh.
before I immediately jumped on it.
What's that?
So you'd probably have
How-
to call your agent.
It's old. How soon do I need to replace the roof, the
Sure.
water heater, those kinds of the AC unit, those kinds of things?
Good point.
Because that's a hassle that I wouldn't like to have. And then 2, I've had bad experiences with the decadent mature trees in the past. So
Are they stealing your wallet or something?
no,
Oh.
I had neighbors complaining about the trees because they were blowing leaves into their area.
So it wasn't the trees so much as the neighbors.
Well, I mean, what am I gonna do?
Or the downside is you get a big storm,
If you
maybe
have
the
any
trees,
suggestions, please leave them in the comments.
and maybe the trees haven't been trimmed, and so if there's more likelihood for a limb to come down, I could see that. So yeah, more info. You need a little bit more.
So here's I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
totally jumping ahead. I gave it a 4.7 because it looks on pictures fantastic, and that's what you first see. Would I buy this house? No, because I've been in there.
Ah.
And the second or the third level where the bedrooms are, you can tell that the house has a problem.
Ooh.
It's lean.
Yep. So there is something going on. So having your question, you have to have somebody out there. Never buy something just based on pictures. Because as soon as you walk in, you can feel it. It's beautiful. First, so the basement and then the middle area upstairs, you can feel something is wrong. So
So it'd be a good
yeah,
idea.
good idea to have
An
somebody.
inspector go out and take a look at it.
Yeah, or at least have your agent look if you're not there.
Yeah.
And do you have to have an inspection?
Oh, no, it's a free country. You don't have to. But would we
You
suggest it? Yes, we would.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's sitting there. It's been sitting on the market for quite some time. Yep.
Good to know.
Yeah. Dave, what about you? Why 4.7?
And a bow tie.
Because Dave's fancy.
That's Professor Dave right there. No, it shows really well on the pictures. But then I start thinking, pictures can be liars. As we've just heard from Treasure Valley Marine here, it's like there's more to the story. So if I could go back and change it, I might after hearing that discussion. But it shows really well in the pictures. Kudos to the photographer.
Absolutely.
Do.
Oh.
After that information, since I can't give it out, 2.7.
Okay. And I went a little low just because I thought I like it, but I didn't like the outdoor spaces so much. Like the backyard, the deck's gonna need some work. You come down the stairs and it's like, then there's just concrete over here that you could do something with, but it didn't seem like it was that functional. And I don't know, I could have just used a little bit different outdoor space for me.
So before we get to the next one, I just want to remind you, stick around for the bonus. What's the bonus? You're going to have to stick around.
So this is what we call the bling. All right,
The
so there's
bling.
this house. There's no price parameters. There's anything we want it to be. Now this one,
3,700
There's no price
square
parameters,
foot.
so we can basically offer our own price.
absolutely, and you can make an offer. A good agent is required to a good agent is required to tell you all offers. So even if you offered $100,000 on this house, they're supposed to tell the sellers.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Why
Just put
not?
it-
Let's just
why
try.
not?
Let's just
Absolutely.
try. All right,
this,
30. What was that? 37
So this home
square foot.
is, let's go down to some of the statistics. Here we go. So 3,756 square feet.
You sure that's not the year it was built?
No, I'm completely sure. So it's 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's
No.
older,
Darn.
from 1965.
Darn.
So
I gotta throw out a complaint. Did you say 5 bedrooms?
yeah.
And 2.5
And
baths.
2.5 bathrooms?
Mhm.
This looked like a freaking resort, and there's not even anywhere to take a bath.
Yeah. That's that would be for man, that's like points
Well,
down right there.
Okay, people who
We haven't
judge
even
books
seen the
by its
pictures
cover.
yet.
Sheesh.
Hey, yeah.
You don't like resort feel? I mean, it's
Outhouse
lovely.
party, maybe?
It's lovely.
Ooh.
See?
I mean, yeah.
Some vaulted ceiling areas.
It has a pretty damn good
Beautiful.
view back there.
Yeah.
Lots of windows, very modern.
So we're somewhere in the foothills of Boise, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like the modern look. It looks very clean. I like that.
Wine fridge.
Yes. Slate
Look at that.
doors.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very modern.
Okay, for me,
Mm.
the biggest
little
part of this
white.
kitchen, obviously the appliances, the feel, everything like that. Single vessel sink. If you've never lived with one, you're missing out.
I have one of those. It didn't
love 'em.
cost me $2 million to get, though.
Well,
Right.
thankfully, you know.
And that's one of those glass top cooking things.
That's
like you get in a.
induction.
Oh, I thought that was one of those Corey Barton type
No, it's induction. It's the alternative to gas, as fast as gas. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Easy to clean.
setups. You have one of these?
I do. Hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity.
It's a little bit too white.
All right, fair enough.
Wow.
Ooh, but I do like that wood accent.
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
cool.
And
Oh,
it
that's
ties
pretty
into
good.
those open shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plenty of windows to bring in natural light and views.
Okay, I want to see the bathroom.
Okay, we're gonna go to the bathroom.
We gotta hit the bath. Ooh.
See?
That's a $10,000 fridge, by the way.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I knew that because I
Aaron,
saw
it's a $10,000 fridge.
Wow.
Nancy Pelosi's got one. But she keeps her ice cream in it.
Right.
It's.
Saw that.
The ice cream.
I mean, it's like, it's huge. You can walk into that fridge. It's beautiful.
I think with my kids,
But it's
I
big.
can't have that fridge because they would walk into it.
Yeah, and then you open it and it's like, all the energy goes out.
Wow,
But
so
it's
this is
beautiful.
vaulted ceiling.
Looks good.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Did you say that was a remodel?
It's got to have been. I mean,
I mean,
it's
it was like something from, what was that?
1965.
60. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Remember the year
It's
the
a good
Beatles
remodel.
came?
And a fireplace in the dining room space. I love it.
Huh.
I still haven't seen the bathrooms.
Well,
Wow.
she's
We've been in
really
the
got to
kitchen
go to
for
the
a
I
long
gotta
bathroom.
go to the
time.
bathroom. Ooh,
So
look
the
at those
living
2
space.
seating areas. Ooh.
Check that out.
Oh, a urinal.
Well, for
What
some,
perspective is this taking? Where am I?
You know what? I'm trying to figure it out. I can't see it.
That's the sink with the
Mhm.
mirror?
That's the
Or is
sink
it
with
looking
the
through to the
mirror.
shower?
Oh, yeah. It's the half bath. No,
What?
it's the full bath. Okay. I
Wow.
was like, I couldn't figure that one. All right. That was hopefully not the primary bathroom.
I don't think it was.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Here comes
Gosh,
your
I'm so
primary
I'm like,
bathroom.
whoa.
Look at this view.
Wow.
Are we in
That's
Palm
pretty
Springs
damn
or are we in the hills
awesome.
of Boise? I mean,
That's pretty cool.
that is.
Oh, that's the
Ooh.
primary.
And I love the
Beautiful.
details because if you look closely, the hardware is that gold brass, really modern thing going on. It ties in over to everything else, and it just feels
Skylight.
so Again, natural light, lots of windows. Love it.
Mm.
Sweet. No bathtub.
Look at all those shoe shelves.
Yeah, shoe shelves by the shoe shore.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just amazing. So obviously this is downstairs. They're Soundgarden fans. That's the album Black Hole Sun was on. You guys know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, a house like this, maybe they are Soundgarden.
That could be.
Whoa.
Could be someone from Soundgarden.
Is that a band?
Oh yeah.
No idea.
So when I first saw this, I was like, "Is that carpet?" It's not. They're small green tiles that basically, you know, just kind of.
The green room.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get this for 2.3 million.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Got a view.
Yes, you do.
Got a view.
And a lot more.
It's still
Oh,
an
that's
old
kinda cool.
house.
Well, but for me, I love sort of the mid-century modern, all that kind of stuff is really my vibe. And look at this. Not only do we have the pool and all that kind of stuff, but tucked under that deck upstairs is another seating area, and then this Trex deck
Yeah.
here. It's just,
I mean, it does look like there was a professional designer who
Oh, yeah.
designed it, and then it was not a DIY
oh no.
Not a
job,
hot tub.
remodel.
It's
So
it's
Yeah.
a water feature. It's like its own little pond with a little, you know, water
Sweet.
running there. I wouldn't call it a waterfall, but you know, it's just
love the
beautiful.
landscape.
mm-hmm.
Oh, not bad.
Love it.
How easy is it to take care of pools here in this area?
Doesn't look. That's the fun part. Love it when you're on the slope, front of the house.
Mhm.
It looks tiny. Looks like a 1,300 square foot house,
Sure.
and the total square foot is 37.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I think it's the coolest feature on that
It
house.
feels a little cottagey when you show up, so it's not like this
Yeah.
monstrosity of a house.
and
but
I
it's
can
big.
actually look through all the way through that from the front door to the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner. 2.3.
Sight lines.
Wow.
Can I ask for a raise?
Sure, you can ask.
Well, Aaron was asking about how do people take care of pools
Sure.
here? Because it's not like California where more people have pools and maybe they have experience with it.
You got the pool guy.
wouldn't. You got the pool guy.
You got a pool guy.
All right.
You need a pool guy.
There's a pool guy for that.
Well, wouldn't like the concrete crack as the water expands and then?
Are you
goes
talking about
back?
winter?
Oh, in the wintertime,
Yeah.
yeah.
You winterize your pool.
Yeah.
So you drain it below the, what's that thing called? Skimmer, I believe. You drain it below and then you actually add something to the water. Like you add in your car.
Antifreeze.
But there you go. Thank you.
Wow.
That's the word I'm looking for.
didn't know that.
So you add that and that's how you winterize your pool.
So you have to drain it
Up.
and fill it again.
No, my neighbors just got a pool.
Ah.
So I know all of it.
And then next spring you get to swim in the antifreeze.
That's right.
I mean, just saying.
Oh,
We're
I
ready
didn't
to
even
do
rate
our
it.
tally.
Oh.
All right.
Gotta do that.
All right.
Okay, what are we basing that one on?
Your feelings, your gut.
If I want to live there,
Mm-hmm. If you had the money necessary to buy this house or anyone in that price range, would you go for it? Would you go for it?
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
Would we-
4.25. We got a 5. We got a 2.5. We got a 3.
Wow.
That's
Dave,
very, yeah.
You're
yeah.
the lowest.
I'm the lowest. Wow.
Oh, I can tell why.
So I can see this house and I just keep thinking, work, 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 work. You got the pool, you got all those windows to clean, and then you're gonna have so many friends stopping by all the time that you're never gonna have a time to get the work done.
Should we wait for a second while whoever that is walks through?
It's just all part of the fun.
Okay.
Oh, so 3. Why did you go 3?
I think it's a great house. Love it. Looks cool. Love the windows. Love the light. Dang, it's too big. I gotta
too
clean
big?
that.
We're kind of like on the.
Yeah, too big. Too big. And 2.5 bathrooms.
Oh, someone's cheating over there.
Yeah. He
I-
saw mine then adjusted.
That's what I always do. I see what Aaron does, and then I'm like, ooh, I should be like Aaron. Always.
Well, we all have those thoughts.
So I went down to 4.9.
From a
Partly from a 5, partly because of the price point. I feel like this isn't a $2.3 million value to me, but I'm almost sure if I had money to burn, buy something like this, it covers everything I would want. There's 3-car garage. Like Maureen said, it doesn't look huge, but it has plenty of space. It's got a pool, places to gather, a lot of light, windows. I like the style of it. So it's like, what more would I want? Probably nothing.
Pool boy.
I have a boy. He's 8 years old. He could be my pool guy. I got a pool guy.
He's got a guy.
So I feel like this is pretty dang perfect.
It's set up. I give it 4.2.
4.2?
And I'm thinking I should have went way lower because it's set up to be this gathering house, this party place. It's got all the things you would need to host people,
Yes.
and then there's not enough bathrooms for people to even do their business.
Tell
in.
you. I'm
a family of 4, and 2.5 baths isn't enough, especially if you want to have one person come and stay. Then they got to share the bathroom to little kids.
You're the hoity-toity one.
I just 2.2
Come
million.
come to my side. Be hoity-toity with me.
2.2 million. You should have more than 2.5 baths.
Makes that
I'm
CBH one
reeling
look
you
pretty
in.
good.
Exactly. Hoity-toity. I like it.
And Boise is way overrated.
Ooh. He didn't go there, did
Mic
he?
drop.
You
Boom.
pay between $80,000 to $100,000 more just because it's in Boise.
Well, he did go there.
If you do go up the hill, I'm gonna bump that up to 200,000 and plus more. If you go up the hill.
And I just don't see it. Where's the draw?
Wow.
Right.
Woo.
I'm not even going to be the devil's advocate. I will advocate for Boise. I feel like for the things that I like to do, or the, like, let's say, theater, restaurants, some of that more city life, I love Boise. I feel like there's a lot of draw to that for some people. But the downside would be the busyness if you didn't want to be like in downtown or having to commute through that kind of stuff. So I get it. But I don't know. I love the view. That's another thing I didn't mention. I love a house with a view. That's a big thing that I don't have right now. And I'd love to get it.
You know what they got? Go over to RC Willie. They got pictures. Pictures on the wall. Here's your view.
Put it over your windows.
yeah.
Look, I'm in France.
Wow.
We didn't find a spot for your books. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. People don't even know
There's
about
too
my
many
books.
windows.
Yeah.
Too
no
many
place
windows for books.
bookshelves.
Yeah, there's no space for bookshelves.
Well, we could be creative.
Oh gosh.
Oh
We
yeah.
could
All
find
right.
a way.
Oh, so hey, thanks for being here with us. I'd like to know what you guys think about these houses. Please leave some comments below on which one's your favorite. Were any of us kind of like in sync with you, or maybe like we were just totally off? Please let us know. We'd be glad to know that. So here's that bonus material that we were just talking about.
When it comes to looking at houses, what do you find is the one thing that people moving to Idaho desire the most?
So yeah, I'm glad you asked that, because I think what most people are looking for that we're helping out is a home that is sensible, practical, still fun. It's close enough to work, to school, to whatever those things are that regular people have to do with their regular lives. Sure, that 2.whatever million one would be fantastic for a weekend, but would it be practical? And I would say that most of our people that we deal with are living a little bit closer to reality than some of that bougie stuff.
And is it still possible to move from California and buy in Idaho? Is it becoming more possible?
Really, the best time to move would have been like 2 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. The second best time is right now. Is it still possible? Absolutely. Why? Well, for one thing, house prices have come down a really decent amount. There's not that many existing homes to choose from as there used to be. The existing inventory is quite a bit lower, but builders, they just kept building and building and building. And so some of them have, 400 or 500 homes in inventory that they need to shift. So they're very accommodating when it comes to, lower priced offers and helping buyers get incentives maybe to pay down their interest rates. So it's almost like you were paying a 3 or 4% as opposed to what current rates are. So is it possible? Yeah. And then I'm watching your governor down there, Newsom, and he's just making it more incentive for you to leave every single day. I mean, I see the news, I hear from people, and it's just like every day you're scratching your head, how could it get any worse? But then it does. Wow, Aaron. So you're not a real estate agent, but you play one on YouTube.
I'm not an I'm not an agent.
You're a secret agent.
I'm a secret agent. Yes, a free agent.
So what was your take of these homes that we saw today? Any of these things speak to you?
Yeah, so actually, even just, working here, looking at those homes, it's kind of changed my thought process. Hearing Dave, Maureen, and Steven talk about what they look for in homes as agents, it's kind of changed my thought process of what I look for in homes. It's kind of like, so for example, when I moved into my current home, I wasn't thinking long term. I was thinking, what are my needs right now? And it turns out my needs have actually changed. And we've kind of actually grown out of our house a little bit if we plan on having guests. We now have 4 kids, so we're kind of filled up in our home. And so as I look at these places, that's what I'm kind of looking for now. I picture my family there in those homes. Can we live there? Will we be able to stay there? Will all of our kids have separate rooms when they get older? Is that something that's going to be possible? And yeah, just hearing the Treasure Valley Dave team as agents talk about what they look for in homes kind of opened my eyes a little bit.
So as you are not an agent, what would you look for in an agent that would be showing you these houses?
I've actually never had an agent ask me, hey, what are your current needs? Do you guys have any plans on changing those needs in the future? And then possibly looking for more house or less house based on how I answer those questions. And I feel totally confident that Dave, Maureen, and Steven know those questions to ask. They know how to gauge what your needs are. And through their conversations with you, they'll be able to help you find the best fit now and in the future.
Have you ever had an agent ask if you were butthurt?
I actually have had an agent ask why I was so butthurt over wanting to pull out of a deal on a house. It didn't feel right. The decision wasn't feeling like it was going to be a good decision for my family, and called the agent, told them that we were canceling the purchase, and because of that decision I was told that I was butthurt. And this is by someone here locally. I'll just say that.
That must have been such a terrible experience.
Yeah, it actually kind of made me not want to work with that person ever again, and I won't send anybody their way, ever. And if I hear someone is going to them, I will tell them, don't go there.
Oh.
So, Maureen, what did you think of reviewing those houses?
I think it was very fun. Kind of give us a pretty good idea who's hoity-toity and who's not, who's more practical than pretty, or yeah. So it was pretty fun. I liked it. I learned a lot today.
So when you think about these houses and you envision taking someone to these houses, what are some things that you think you might discuss with them or they might be looking for in those houses?
I've done quite some projects in house, and I usually buy, which I highly recommend, the ugliest house on the street in the neighborhood you want to be. So I have some knowledge about what to look for, what's important in a house, and so I will point out stuff that goes against the house and let the rest explore by the client to figure out what the pretty stuff is.
As an agent, what are you allowed to discuss and what are you not allowed to discuss?
I think we're discussing everything and not holding back. I'm not trying to hide anything, like, oh, don't see this hole in the wall right there. I'm standing there and make it look pretty. I think we're pretty open and you get a very honest opinion.
What are some horror stories that you've heard of as people have been touring houses? Has anything gone wrong during a home tour?
Personally, nothing really has gone wrong. I was in uncomfortable spaces. We were under a house that was from 1902, and I was not sure if we were ever going to make it out of there. But nothing actually too spectacular happened so far. Went smooth.
Okay. And is there a particular house that draws you in? What is the golden house for Meridian?
The golden house, house with potential in the area I would like. Needs a bunch of renovation to make it like the way I want it.
How was that experience reviewing homes, Stephen?
I love looking at houses. That's one of my favorite things to do is just see. It's kind of like if you go wine tasting, beer tasting, you go out for like tapas, it's like, okay, taste this, see what this is like. And so you have something to compare it to right away. And I love that.
And when you're looking at houses on a computer versus looking at houses in person, is there anything different that you're looking for, one versus the other?
Oh man. So if you're in person, of course you get the sights, the smells, the layout. When if you feel that the house is sloping a little bit this way or that way, all those kinds of things. So it's you get more when you're in person. Pictures, of course, can be like the color can be enriched or something can kind of be played down. In fact, when I was looking to buy a house and I was looking at these pictures online, and then when I showed up to see the house, there was power lines running right in front of the house that on the pictures had been doctored out. When you get there, you get the real life experience. So I appreciate that more. But yeah, it's like an online dating profile compared to meeting the real person. You just never know when you see it in person what it's going to really be like.
So, what has been one of your favorite parts of giving home tours?
Oh man. Honestly, it's seeing the evolution of thought that people have. Like, okay, I thought this house would be like this, and I'm really feeling it like that. And seeing our clients go through their mind. I really like seeing when our clients have gone into a house and you see them start to envision themselves living there, or not. But they go through the whole process where it's like, oh, this was kind of a throwaway, and then they think, oh, I didn't realize it was like this. And then they start the conversation between the husband and wife or whoever the buyers happen to be, and they're just like, oh my gosh, this has got the thing. And you see the energy build. I just love that. It's when people really start to fall in love with a house.
Let's see. Those were most of my questions.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to the next time that we do home reviews?
Oh man, what am I looking forward to next time we do home reviews? I want to find a house for us to review that has like 7-car garages or something crazy where it's just opulent in some way. Because I love garage. I love garage spaces, I should say. Because then you got storage, you got a place to work, you got car space. I love garages. So maybe something that's over the top. I felt like today, that one house with the pool, it was like a resort. I mean, how cool is that? So anyway, I want to find another really cool standout something. And that doesn't have to just be the most expensive one, but something that really stands out with one of those houses.
So you want 5s all across the board?
Yeah. Who doesn't want 5s all the way across the board?
Wow, that was so much fun. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, if you're thinking that Idaho might be the place for you, whether it's $2.5 million or 230,000 or whatever it was, please let us know. We've all made that relocation journey. We just really look forward to helping you answer your questions and help you through the whole process, find out if this is really the place for you or not. I think more than likely it really is. Go to our website, www.treasurevalleydave.com, and go to that resources tab. Tons of great stuff, all for free, all for you. And, and as always, this is Treasure Valley Dave, Treasure Valley Marine, Treasure Valley Stephen, Treasure Valley Aaron.
Oh, helping you get home?
Looking forward to helping you get home.